Hello friends, happy day 7. You guys are doing awesome. Today's IPA is to plan out classes for the next 30 to 90 days, okay? This is so important for so many reasons. All you're going to do is go to Facebook. We have a Team Tree of Life Oils collective Facebook group. It's essentially a prospecting group. So it's a place where you can invite not yet oily friends too, and they can tap into all of the amazing education, all of the amazing leaders who are teaching classes in our tribe can stream, can pop in live. We have people doing Zoom classes and then they stream them to the Facebook group, the Tree of Life Oils Collective group. So your task today is to go to the Tree of Life Oils Collective group, click events, and create a Facebook invite. If you need help with verbiage, there are tons of examples in the Biz Hub. Under classes, there's a unit, oh gosh, I don't remember the number, but there's a unit called classes and workshops, oily workshops. There's tons of examples of verbiage, or just get with your enroller, your upline leadership team, and ask them, hey, what's some good verbiage for an Essential Oils 101 class? If you are brand newly building, if you are senior star building to executive, I would highly encourage you to stick with the basics. So a 101 class, basically around any of the starter kits, because that is truly the best introduction for people to get started with Young Living. So maybe an Oils 101, maybe a non-toxic living or green living, or intro to the chemical-free home, and you could teach around the Thieves starter kit, Ningxia Red kit, you could call it, energy and vitality with Ningxia Red. Get creative with the names, but in terms of the content, I would encourage you to keep it really simple and stick with teaching around those starter kits. So now we have a CBD kit, a little oilers kit, which is incredible. So maybe it's called Kids and Oils, or Mama's Toolbox, or Parent Survival Guide, right? You can get creative with the names, but I definitely encourage you to stick with content while you're newly building, as you're building up to executive, and even silver. Honestly, I would keep it simple and stick to education on any of the starter kits: Thieves kit, Ningxia kit, CBD, essential oils, little oilers. Am I forgetting any? There is the basic kit, of course, but in terms of education, that's not very content rich. So your mission, your day 7 IPA, income producing activity, is to create 2 online class events and 2 in-person events. So I know with the world, all that's happening right now, in-person might not be super happening in your area. This can look like a coffee date, getting together with friends to meet over coffee. I love to teach from the product guide, so you can order them through Young Living, get a couple of the hard copies of our product guide. That's basically a 101 class, because you've got the farms, information on seed to seal, it touches on some real basic good stuff: how to use oils aromatically, topically. It touches on really good basic key points. So that is a really good tip. Order some product guides from Young Living, utilize them to teach some basic, one-on-one classes with friends. Invite them to your home for a play date, go to the park for a play date. It can be a DIY, it can be handmade holidays, it can be pumpkin spice sugar scrub DIY. Get as creative as you like, but 2 online and 2 in-person classes over the next 30 to 60 days. So you have the Tree of Life Oils Collective group. You can click event. Remember, in that public group, you want to make sure when you're teaching in that space, we're honoring Young Living and staying compliant, right? So no playing doctor. We're not talking about disease states. We're not saying, oh, I use the oils to cure my kids, lung infection, or sniffles help my kid get off antibiotics, right? So if you haven't yet familiarized yourself with the compliance hot words, definitely take the time to check those out. They're in the VO under member resources. They're also in the Biz Hub under compliance. There's a whole unit that just protects you. It protects the company, and we don't need to speak in disease states to build successful businesses with Young Living. Also, what we say in the privacy of our own homes, there's a lot more freedom. So be encouraged by that too. If you have a mom friend over, or dad friends, or grandpa friends, in the privacy of your own home, right, you have a lot more freedom to speak about the truth and what the oils and products truly do. But when we're online, we want to just be especially cognizant of not playing doctor and not utilizing like disease words and stuff. If you have questions, just ask them in the chat thread. And if you need help with verbiage, let us know. You also, of course, have your amazing uplines and leaders have tons of education opportunities for you to plug into. Definitely plug into what they are already doing. But if your intention is to build your Young Living business in a really viable, sustainable way, you want to be having your own classes as well. So plan 2 in person and 2 online in the next 30 to 60 days. Create the invites and post the invites below, okay? So just the Facebook invite, Facebook event invite, post it below. You can also download the WordSwag app and make a cute, easy graphic. That's nice that you can text it out to people and be like, hey, I'm teaching this class, invite your friends and I'll gift you a roller, an immune roller or whatever the season is. So that's today's IPA. Create the class event invites for 2 online. It can be Zoom, it can be Facebook, and 2 in person. Coffee date, make and take, anything like that, okay? If you have questions, let us know and post your 2 online event invites in the comments below. And I want to challenge you to create a graphic. Also, download the WordSwag app, and it's really fun. It's simple. I'm not techie at all, and I can figure it out. So if I can figure it out, you guys can definitely figure it out. And post that below as well. This is all helping you develop these skills that will help you be really successful as you grow your tribe. All right, friends.